The unpredictable month of April brought the crisp mid-spring weather to Sparta, Tennessee. On the 3rd of April, 2000, 18-year-old Erin Leigh Foster was getting dressed up at home at night. Erin and her high school best friend, Jeremy, took her black Pontiac Grand Am and left to attend a party. Before leaving for the party, they picked up Erin's brother, Will Foster, earlier from an arcade. Later that night, after attending the party, at around 10 p.m., both of the Tennessee teenagers were about to reach home, but neither Erin nor Jeremy were seen again. It was said that Will Foster was the last one to see them both. What happened to Erin Leigh Foster and Jeremy Lee Bechtel on their way home? Are they still alive? What prompted Exploring with Nug to enter the scene? Welcome back to Mysterious Hook, where we shed light on the under-the-radar cases from across the country. I'm John, and today we are looking at a 21-year-old missing persons case solved by Exploring with Nug. Let's move on to the story without further ado. Sparta is located in White County, Tennessee. It is a fascinating small city with a historically significant downtown neighborhood. The city was named after the ancient Greek city-state Sparta. There are boutiques and fantastic local restaurants. Everything is family-friendly, and the city is usually booming in the summer. The Calf Killer River flows through Sparta and brings a much-needed air of tranquility to the city. Our story begins here, in this peaceful spot in river country. On February 28, 1982, a baby girl was born to Cecil Erin and Leigh Ann Williams Foster, named Erin Leigh. She grew up as a perfectionist in everything she did. She assisted her mother around the house and helped her dad with mechanical work. Erin aspired to become an aeroplane mechanic after high school with her mechanical talents. She had great pride in herself and her family, always willing to help her younger brother Will Foster if needed. Erin was a White County High School student, and it was there that she met Jeremy Lee Bechtel. He was born on the 7th of November 1982 to Ronnie Lee Bechtel and the late Rhonda England Bechtel Ledbetter in Smithville, Texas. Jeremy loved music. He enjoyed playing and became an athlete in high school. Erin and Jeremy turned out to be two of White County High School's best friends. Everything seemed normal for Erin and Jeremy until the year 2000. Sparta was stuck in the middle of the spring season during April. When the sky grew dark on the 3rd of April 2000, Erin and Jeremy took Erin's 1998 black Pontiac Grand Am with the tag 473EJR and left her home. They were heading to pick up Will from the arcade to go to a local party. At around 10 p.m., they both left. Neither Will nor the teenagers' friends could imagine that they would never see them again after the party. The following day, Erin's mother Leigh informed her husband Cecil that their daughter hadn't returned home from the party. However, Cecil persuaded and consoled her by saying that Erin was planning to move out. Cecil reassured Leigh by saying that their daughter probably would be back in a few days, so they both patiently waited. Then one night turned into another, and panic sank in. As days passed, the teens' parents grew concerned for their daughter and reported Erin and Jeremy missing. It was a week after their disappearance that the concerned parents reported their missing teens to the White County Sheriff's Office. When the officials questioned them about the whereabouts of their kids, the teens' family recounted the incidents on the 3rd of April as best as they could remember. The officials started their search and reportedly followed leads that did not have a connection to Erin or Jeremy, and as expected, it all led to multiple dead ends. The missing case turned into a hopeless situation, and the missing teens' parents weren't satisfied with the investigation, since their children's rooms had never been searched. Also, none of their friends from the party had been brought in for questioning. Nothing could stop the case from turning cold. But 12 long years after Erin and Jeremy's disappearance, in 2012, White County officials got a tip about two individuals being murdered and left abandoned near a well site. So the police periodically tried to dig up and recover the bodies after they received reports, but unfortunately nothing came up. After 2012, there were no leads in the case, so understandably, the people in and around Sparta started to give their personal views on that, but nothing seemed to help the families recover their loved ones. Tragically, Jeremy's mother died of cancer without ever knowing what happened to her son. Almost 2 decades after their disappearance, in 2021, a selfless divers team named Exploring with Nug became aware of the case. As many might already know, the underwater scuba diving Angel team has solved the most challenging cold cases while exploring creeks and rivers. The group specializes in employing sonar technology. While every PD looked for clues and tips on the surface, Jeremy Sides and his team looked underwater to bring closure to the missing person's family. As a result, they have become a lifeline for families seeking answers. When Jeremy Sides of Exploring with Nug came across the case, the selfless hero decided to search for Erin and Jeremy. During the initial search in Sparta, he didn't inform anyone. On the 24th of November 2021, the scuba diver tried to track down evidence in the missing teens case. The first search was an unsuccessful attempt. However, the search video was uploaded, and he told his viewers he would visit again to bring closure, and luckily one of Erin's family members saw that video. On the 28th of November 2021, when Erin's family member was attending the church, she spoke to Sheriff Page, the man in charge. She asked the officer whether he knew Exploring with Nug or had seen his recent video, and the officer said no. So they spoke about the video, and Sheriff Page asked her to send him the link to that website. Eventually, when he got home, Page viewed that video and realized that Exploring with Nug was using an advanced scan sonar technology that their department didn't have access to. Also, he thought Sides might have been searching in the wrong area. So after reviewing the case thoroughly, the official found that the missing teens were both lost near Erin's home. After a close inspection, he also fixed the precise location where the teens had gone missing 21 years ago. It was precisely between the center of Sparta and a big river near Erin's home. He then contacted the scuba diving team and told them that they had been searching in the wrong area and gave them the correct location, which was the Calf Killer River. The lead investigator also said that while he was keeping the case open, they had ruled out foul play in the deaths. After collecting all essential information from the official, the diving angels changed the search location to Highway 84, Calf Killer River. When Sides came upon the case, he was determined it was worth a trip to the small Tennessee town to see if he would have more success than during his previous efforts. So on the 30th of November 2021, the diving team reached the Calf Killer River and utilized advanced sonar technology to search for any submerged vehicles. It didn't take long for Sides to detect a car. As soon as he spotted the vehicle, he dove in to see it for himself.
Okay, didn't expect that. Didn't expect that a bit. Found a car. We found a car. You saw it, I saw it. Oh no.
Then he retrieved the license plate from the vehicle, indicating it was in fact Erin's car. Sides had also found human remains inside the vehicle. The Calf Killer River was turned into a crime scene. Sides called Sheriff Page as soon as he made the discovery. Sheriff Page contacted Major John Meadows and his team to help them with the identification. They arrived at the crime scene within minutes to investigate, which led to the confirmed identification of the vehicle. While pulling the vehicle out, new questions surfaced about it, as it was found 12 feet underwater. There might have been fishing happening there, and the team felt badly that nobody had noticed such a submerged vehicle for 21 years. However, the car was finally pulled out of the water. Some identified human remains were sent to the medical examiner for examination. Page was confident that the remains belonged to the missing teens, and he thought that the highway likely didn't have a guardrail in 2000. The police suspected Erin and Jeremy had lost control of their vehicle and landed in the water. Erin and Foster's family were notified after the discovery. The officials felt terrible for the teens' family, both for the loss and for the haunting rumors and horror stories that had been told over the years. Sheriff Page thanked everyone involved, especially Exploring with Nug and Jeremy Sides. Even the local Pizza Hut showed their support by supplying food for the team. Mysterious Hook would like to honor the Exploring with Nug team, who voluntarily perform such selfless service. Unfortunately, we rarely see such altruistic people who tirelessly work to bring in grieving families closure. Due to the people's outstanding support, such volunteer search teams have solved many missing person cold cases. So let's make it possible for these selfless heroes to provide their services free of charge to such families and law enforcement by watching their documentaries, buying their merchandise, and donating. As always, please share your views in our comments section below. Also check out our other videos at Mysterious Hook if you want to see similar cases. We will be back with a new one soon. Thank you for watching our video. And if you found this interesting, like the video and subscribe to our channel.